Hare Hare. Continue speaking from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are on the ninth canto, chapter 15. Chapter 15, yeah. So we have been hearing that um, Lord Paraśurāma, he killed the Kshatriyas 21 times. It was because Kartavirya Arjun, he had come to Jamadagni. Jamadagni has Kamadhenu cow. He's able to take care or properly receive the king and his entire entourage. There's so many people with the king, and then the king is feeling envious. Oh, you have this Kamadhenu. How is that so? I'm so powerful. Yeah. So we see there is some kind of envy there.
Hare
Savai
Krishna,
Ratnam, Hare
Shilpa ji.
Krishna.
So Jamad
Mm.
Agni was the son of Satyavati, right?
Yes,
Right?
that's right.
So the
Yes,
Parashuram's father, Parashuramji's father, Jamadagni, right?
yes.
And Kartik Virya was not
Kartavirya, he is
just a
Kartavirya
king,
Arjun
right?
is just a king. Yeah,
Just a king,
he's
not
just a
not into
king.
any relation yet, right?
No, no.
No, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a king, very powerful king, got in 1,000 arms. Dattatreya, Lord Dattatreya has given him the benediction, 1,000 arms, greatly powerful, very opulent. He has all the six opulences, very beautiful. And so he's like really puffed up. So we can see also that when you have these opulences, how do we allow them to affect us? Do we get puffed up by them, or do or can we actually become humble and be grateful for them? As we say, with great power comes great responsibility. So the Kshatriyas, powerful but not being responsible, and that's the reason Parshuram he killed them. So going on, Savai Ratnam tu tad drishtva
Save Ratnam tu tat drishtva
Atmeshwaryatishayanam
Atma Aishwarya Atishayanam
Tannadriyatani Tannadri Ata Agnihotriyam
Tadna Aditya Agnihotriam
Sabhilasa Sahe Hayaha.
Sa Abhilasha Sa Hridayaha.
Kartavirya Arjun thought that Jamadagni was more powerful and wealthy than himself because of possessing a jewel in the form of the Kamadhenu. Therefore, he and his own men, the Hayhas, were not very much appreciative of Jamadagni's reception. On the contrary, they wanted to possess that Kamadhenu, which was useful for the execution of the Agnihotra sacrifice. Jamadagni was more powerful than Kartavirya Arjun because of performing the Agnihotra Yagya with clarified butter received from the Kamadhenu. So here now the Kamadhenu cow is there. And Kartavirya Arjun is saying, wow, I got such a great reception from this sage who's living in the forest. And just because he has a cow, he can provide everything. And this sage is doing the Agnihotra Yagya because the Kamadhenu's cow is doing everything. He's giving him everything. Not everyone can be expected to possess such a cow. Nonetheless, an ordinary man may possess an ordinary cow, give protection to this animal, take sufficient milk from it, and engage the milk to produce butter and ghee, especially for performing the Agnihotra Yagya. This is possible for everyone. Thus, we find that in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna advises Go-Raksha, the protection of cows. This is essential because if cows are cared for properly, they will surely supply sufficient milk. So Prabhupada is saying, okay, not everyone can have Kamadhenu, only very special people. But yet, everyone can get a cow in those days, in the Vedic times. Yeah, could get a cow, care for the cow properly, feed properly the cow, love her. She'll give enough milk, make butter, ghee from it, and then perform the Agnihotra, because that was the age where sacrifices had to be performed. The Agnihotra sacrifice. Of course, we also have to perform sacrifice in this age, and the sacrifice in this age is chanting of the holy names. The yajna prescribed for the age of Kali is chanting of the holy names. It's not possible for each of us to possess a cow, you know. Where will we keep them in our apartments? How will we feed them? Anyway, so we have practical experience in America that in our various ISKCON farms, we are giving proper protection to the cows and receiving more than enough milk. In other farms, the cows do not deliver as much milk as in our farms because our cows know very well that we are not going to kill them. They are happy and they give ample milk. So the Gaushala, ISKCON also has many Gaushalas all over the world now, actually. And they are cared for properly, they are loved. And Prabhupada is saying that we can see practically that these cows are giving more milk than others because they are happy, they are cared for, they are loved. So they're happy to give the milk. They don't have fear or anxiety that they're going to be killed. So the whole world must learn from Krishna how to live happily without scarcity simply by producing food grains. Anad bhavanti bhutani. And give protection to the cows. Gorakshya. Ishi gorakshya vanicham. Vaishya karma svabhavacham. Those who belong to the third level of human society, namely the mercantile people, must keep land for producing food grains and giving protection to cows. This is the injunction of Bhagavad Gita. In the matter of protecting the cows, the meat eaters will protest. But in answer to them, we may say that since Krishna gives stress to cow protection, those who are inclined to eat meat may eat the flesh of unimportant animals like hogs, dogs, goat, and sheep. But they should not touch the life of the cows, for this is destructive to the spiritual advancement of human society. So we can see that Srila Prabhupada here is taking an opportunity to again remind us of cow protection. We can see that throughout Srimad Bhagavatam, when we are reading in the purports, whenever there is a this opportunity is coming to tell us about cow protection, Srila Prabhupada very nicely keeps on stressing importance to protect the cows, you know, to build a society on Brahmanical culture and cow protection, the foundations of society, so that everyone can be peaceful, everyone can be taken care of. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Havir Dhanim Rishir Darpan
Havidhanim Rishedhan Darpat
Naran Hartum Achodayat
Naran Hartum Achodayat
Vecha Mahishmati Ninyu
Techa Mahishmatim Minyuhu
Savatsam Krandatim Balat.
Savatsam Krandatim Balat.
Being puffed up by material power, Kartavirya Arjun encouraged his men to steal Jamadagni's Kamadhenu. Thus the men forcibly took away the crying Kamadhenu along with a calf to Mahishmati, Kartavirya Arjun's capital. The word Havirdhanim is significant in this verse. Havirdhanim refers to a cow required for supplying havis or ghee for the performance of ritualistic ceremonies and sacrifices. In human life, one should be trained to perform yagyas. As we are informed in Bhagavad Gita 3.9, yagyarthat karmananyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. If we do not perform yajna, we shall simply work very hard for sense gratification, like dogs and hogs. This is not civilization. A human being should be trained to perform yajna. So we are said in modern education, yes, work hard, meet your goals, but also need to do yajna. Also need to do yajna. Otherwise, then only thing is being done is sense gratification. Yagyat bhavati parjanya. If yagyas are regularly performed, there will be proper rain from the sky, and when there is regular rainfall, the land will be fertile and suitable for producing all the necessities of life. Yajna therefore is essential. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna that you have to perform yajnas. And again we come to stress the point that the yajna for this age of Kali is the Sankirtan yajna, chanting the holy names of God. For performing yajna, clarified butter is essential, and for clarified butter, cow protection is essential. Therefore, if we neglect the Vedic way of civilization, we shall certainly suffer. So-called scholars and philosophers do not know the secret of success in life, and therefore they suffer in the hands of Prakriti, nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gune karmani sarvashaha. Nonetheless, although they are forced to suffer, they think they are advancing in civilization. Ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. The Krishna consciousness movement is therefore meant to revive a mode of civilization in which everyone will be happy. This is the motive of a Krishna consciousness movement. Yagye sukhena bhavantu. So Srila Prabhupada is pointing out that in modern civilization, we think we are very advanced. Sure, we are advancing. We have so much more. We have advanced a lot in technology and medical sciences, and all that can go on. We don't need to, we just need to add what we need to add. We need to add cow protection. We need to add Brahmanical culture. And so the modernization can go on, but what is needed right now is peace, uh, a peaceful society. So to get that, we need to add Brahminical culture to society, add cow protection, and so that everyone can be peaceful, can live a fulfilled life. Everyone will be happy, as Srila Prabhupada is saying here. So keeping Krishna in the center. So even if a little percentage of population can work in that way, then it's like a ripple effect, right? Everyone will be benefited. The society at large will be benefited so much. Is that okay? Yeah.
Hare Krishna,
Mataraj.
Shilpa ji. So
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
trying to say is that, like, if because in the society sometimes due to different point of view, people might not be in the Kali Yuga, people might not be able to do, but if more and more are joining, then it will at least create some impact, right? A positive impact for others also, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. To to
Like
to
how
have
if
this
we
certain way of life, if there is
hmm,
a certain percentage of population like really uh, really following Brahminical culture,
hmm,
protecting the
hmm,
cows,
hmm,
you know,
hmm,
living in the mode of goodness, keeping
hmm,
Krishna in the center,
hmm.
working in
So like,
ways that we are inclined to work. Hmm.
so is it also like when they go for Harinam Sankirtan, that also gives a lot of impact because the other people get the hair to kripa, right? So that will
Yeah,
also change. That can also bring peace, right?
yes, of course. That's what's recommended
Mm,
also. That is
mm,
recommended in this age of Kali for us to do Harinam Sankirtan.
mm.
So Harinam Sankirtan, that is what we need to do. And also if we can organize like a kind of a society in
Hmm.
which cows are protected,
Hmm.
brahmanas are protected, brahmanical culture is protected, so that people can follow, come up, rise up to the level of brahmanical life, then,
Hmm.
there'll be less of unrest,
Unless,
anxiety,
yes.
depression, all those things.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Wars. And currently, there's so many wars going on.
Got the
So,
point.
yeah. Mm. अथ राजनि निर्याते
अथ राजनी निर्याते
राम आश्रम आगत
राम आश्रम आगतः
श्रुत्वा तत्तस्य दौरात्म्यं
श्रुत्वा तस्य दौरात्म्यम्
क्रोधा हे इवाहतः.
चुक्रोधा हि इवा आहतः.
Thereafter, Karthaviri Arjun, having left with the Kamadhenu, Parshuram returned to the ashram. When Parshuram, the youngest son of Jamadagni, heard about Karthaviri Arjun's nefarious deed, he became as angry as a trampled snake. So, Parshuram, he's born with a Kshatriya spirit, right? He's not born with a Brahmanical spirit because of the oblations, how they were, uh, I guess, they were empowered in that way. Goram Adaya Parashum
घोरम् आदाय परशुम्
Satunam Varma Karmukam
सतूर्णम् वर्म कार्मुकम्
Anvadhat Anvadhavata Durmarsho
अन्वधावत दुर्मर्शो
Mrikendra Eva Yuthapam.
मृगेन्द्र इव युगपः.
Taking up his fierce chopper, his shield, his bow, and a quiver of arrows, Lord Parshuram, exceedingly angry, chased Kartavirya Arjun, just as a lion chases an elephant. So he's so upset. He's taking his weapons. What are his weapons?
Bow, chopper, fierce chopper, his shield, his bow and quiver of arrows.
Yeah. So he has a bow and arrow, but he also has a chopper and, of course, a shield. Tam apatantam Bhrigovaryam Ojasa.
तम् आपतन्तं भृगुवर्यं चेतसा
Dhanurdharam Bana Parashvadhayudham.
धनुर्धरं बाणपरशुः आयुधम्
Aineya Charam Charmambaram Arkadam Mabhir.
एनेयचर्मा अमरम्बरकधामभिः
Yutam Chatabhir Dadashe Purim Vishan.
युतं जटाभिः ददशे पुरीं.
As King Kartavirya Arjun entered his capital Mahishmati Puri, he saw Lord Parshuram, the best of the Bhrigu dynasty, coming after him, holding a chopper, shield, bow, and arrows. Lord Parshuram was covered with a black deerskin, and his matted locks of hair appeared like the sunshine. So he's wearing black deerskin. We hear that in the forest, when you go to the forest to do austerities, and you wear black deer skin. So his hair is matted. Achodayadasthidatashvapatibhir
Achodayatha Shirata
Nadasi banashtishatang nishaktibhir.
Gada Sibanam Vishishatagni Shaktibihi
Akshonihi saptadashati bhishanas.
Akshogini saptadashati vishanas
Tarama eko Bhagavan asutaya.
Taram
Tarama eko
Eko Bhagwan
Bhagavan asura.
Asudayat.
Upon seeing Parshuram, Kartavirya Arjun immediately feared him and sent many elephants, chariots, horses, and infantry soldiers equipped with clubs, swords, arrows, rishtis, shatagnis, shaktis, and many similar weapons to fight against him. Kartavirya Arjun sent 17 full akshaunis of soldiers to check Parshuram, but Lord Parshuram alone killed all of them. So 17 akshaunis. It's a lot. The word akshau, akshauhini refers to a military phalanx consisting of 21,870 chariots and elephants, 109,350 infantry soldiers, and 65,610 horses. So one Akshoni is like a group, and there are many things inside it. Military phalanx, it's called. It has chariots and elephants and soldiers and horses. It's a lot, yeah. So an exact description is given in the
In Hare
Mahabharata Adi
Krishna,
Parva.
in
Huh.
whole of Mahabharata, I think there were only 15.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Really?
15 or 17, or yeah, not more than that. I think one side had 15 or 17. Imagine. So this was like the other side had 11, and Krishna gave all of his 15 to Duryodhan. So I
Huh.
mean, he had 17, and
Huh. And
he
he's
just sent it,
killing.
yeah, just to kill Parashuram, and Parashuramji alone is killing them. So it's a big number.
They're
And like
big, right?
how, yeah, it's a very big number, and how previously we have read that he himself was also very powerful. He captured Ravan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah. So Mahabharata is saying, Eko ratha gajas chaika nara pancha padataya trayascha turagas taj gya taj gyane. Patir iti abhidiyate patim tu trigunam etam vidusenatmukam buddha trini sena mukhyani eko gulma iti adhidiyate. Trayo gulma gano nama vahini tu ganastraya shrutastisrastu vahinya prataneti vichakshane chamustu pratanastisrash chama chambastisrastva akki anikini anikinim dashagunam ahur akshauhinim buddha akshauhinyastu sankhyata Rathanam Dvija Sattama Sankhya Ganita Tatvagye Sahasrani Eka Vimshati Shatani Upari Chashtau cha Bhuyas Tatha cha Saptati Gajanam tu Parimanam Tavad Evatra Nirdishet Gyeyam Shata Sahasram tu Sahasrani Tatha Nava Naranam Adi panchashat chataनि trini chanakaha panchasashti sahasrani tathasvanam shatani cha dashotarani shachahur yathavat abhikshankyaya etam aukshahyanim prahu sankhya tattva vido janaha. One chariot, one elephant, five infantry soldiers, and three horses are called a patti by those who are learned in the science. So, how, what, what is a patti now? There's one chariot, one elephant, five soldiers, three horses. The wise also know that a senamukh is three times what patti is. So three times this will be called senamukh. Three senamukh are known as one gulma. Three gulmas are called a gana, and three ganas are called a vahini. Three vahinis have been referred to by the learned as pratana. Three pratanas equal one chamu, and three chamus equal one akini. The wise refer to 10 aniki, ani, no, anikini, as one akshoni. The chariots of an akshoni have been calculated at 21,870 by those who know the science of such calculations, O best of the twice born, and the number of elephants is the same. The number of infantry soldiers is 109,350, and the number of horses is 65,610. This is called Akshauhini. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining to us that Mahabharata is telling us what is an Akshoni, so how many soldiers and horses and chariots are there, starting right from a simple, the smallest patti, one chariot, one elephant, five infantry soldiers, three horses. So how the military is arranged in these categories. So Akshoni is lots, and he sent 17 Akshonis. And Lord Paraśurāma has killed them all. You can see he's taken the cow. First of all, he's taken the cow forcefully from Jamadagni. Then Paraśurāma has come to take the cow. Then he's sending his soldiers to fight him, and that also not one, two soldiers, 17 Akshonis of soldiers. Surely gonna get somebody really angry, right?
Hare Krishna, Shilpaji. So, like
Hare
how we
Krishna.
read that when the king was not following his, like the Vedic culture, and like he was not protecting the Brahmanas, because he was not protecting the Brahmana, he rather took the Brahmana's property, the cows,
Yeah,
and he got
forcefully.
greedy, right?
Yeah,
Forcefully. He got greedy and he forcefully took it. So that was
yeah,
also the reason that he got killed by
yeah,
Paraşuramji. Like what actually Parikshit Maharaj is asking, right? That what was the guna? What was done?
yeah. That's right.
Mm,
Yeah. Should we stop here?
yes.
Yeah. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda